Roku is hitting an all-time high today after reporting quarterly results. Plus, two Wall Street analysts say it's time to buy the stock. Rosenblatt upgrading it to buy, Stevens to overweight. It's our call of the day. Well, we want to hear from, what does Jim Lebenthal think about this?
Exactly.
Okay, is it time to buy according to Jim Lebenthal? He's on the phone. Jimmy, you there?
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
Okay, you said you got to wait for this thing to start going up. It's up and away today. So what should we do?
I started buying. Okay, so there's your answer. Yeah. Look, I know this may sound crazy for a value guy to be buying a stock like this, but here's the thing. You can actually start to value this thing. It may not be on the traditional metrics of price earnings or price to book, but price to sales is what this thing is going to get measured on. They're growing their sales at about 60% year over year, and that doesn't even take into account the opportunity that they've got internationally. So I think in 2 years they're going to be at $3 billion in sales pretty easily. Their traditional multiple on that's been about 10 times, but bring that down to about 7 times. That gives you about a $22 billion market cap versus 13 today. I will take that action, okay? And it's not just the sales. They're started to become profitable, and they should grow profitably. Hey, I don't have the TV in front of me, but I did send a chart from the earnings release. Do you guys see how they're growing their business in terms of users?
Well, we'll try and put that up as we're having this conversation, but so you're willing to chase it. Shouldn't you have thought that they were going to get all of that positive stuff going right? I mean, you like the stock for a long time. You're not surprised that they're showing all of this positive momentum, are you?
You know, I'm surprised at the magnitude of the momentum. So, mea culpa. Look, I did say, I think it was last week, that I thought they would come in below expectations. The evidence is in front of me that they're doing much better than I thought. And so I'm back in. I've made good money on this twice in the last year and a half. And I'm thinking back to last summer, which was the first time I sold it. It was on the belief that Amazon was going to come in and just create their own platform like Roku. But if you look at how Roku's growing versus Amazon's TV initiative, I mean, it's just night and day. So Amazon, I don't think, has a chance of growing indigenously what Roku has created. So maybe they buy Roku. I don't know. Maybe somebody else buys Roku. With this growth rate, it becomes pretty attractive. Now, let me say one other thing. I'm not backing up the truck here. I mean, I'm also a realist. I think you pointed out it's up 150% on the year. I want to start my toehold position, and any pullbacks I will be looking at as buying opportunities.
Yeah, interesting, Jimmy. Good stuff. Thanks for calling in. Stocks at the highs of the day, up better than 19%. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks, Scotty.
All right, that's our Jim Lebenthal there. Talked a lot about Roku. Wanted to get him on the record today. Just noting, too, the Dow's up better than 300 right now, 310. Highs of the day there as well. Sir. Doc, you had calls? Roku?
Yeah, and we've had unusual activity April, May, and June, as well as into the earnings last night, Scott. So I'm a happy guy that I do listen to Jim Lebenthal. I think he was just too disciplined when he took some profits earlier this year, but I applaud him for getting back in because Rosenblatt moved their target up 74% today. Stevens moved it up 55%. I mean, for those kind of numbers, streaming numbers up 72% year over year, all the metrics that Jim talks about here on this show, he's been spot on.